You would have been the obvious choice, but I needed time to see clearly, dig deep and cut through the noise. So then you came around and you, but I, so you, and I'm not surprised by what I found, 'cause I know I needed something different and out the blue, somebody who would listen and out of all the people to require my love, couldn't be just anyone, but baby it had to be you.
Time goes by and yet I wonder, are you and me still the same? Are you still loving the game? I know I don't. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. So I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free, set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's a will, yeah, there's a way. With every smile, with every tear, I know I will make it. I'm gonna see a brighter day. Oh, oh, oh. A brighter day, a brighter day. Oh, a brighter day. Time goes by and yet I wonder, why do we put each other through hell? Why can't we just get over ourselves? I know I should. You cast your spell and I went under. I know the laughter and the pain. Will I ever love again? I don't know if I can take it anymore. Yeah, so I stay here and hold my heart when you walk out the door. Yeah, made a promise to myself and I repeat it in my head. Set your mind free, set your mind free. No one knows what I've been through, but this is the end of me and you. Set your mind free. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, oh, right, yeah. Made a promise to myself, this time I will keep it. Where there's
filled up my lungs with ecstasy. We were so young, maybe 20-something. We were living in a fantasy. I knew right from the start, you were the other half of my heart. You were the other half of my heart. Wanna be so, the other half of my heart. Wanna be so, yeah, yeah. Wanna be so, you make me wanna be something more. You are the other half of my heart. The other half of my heart. You are the other half of my heart. Yeah, the other half wanna be something more. Wanna be something more. The other half. Wanna be something, the other half of my heart. Wanna be something, wanna be something, make me wanna be something. Yeah, you make me wanna be something. Wanna be something.
Stroll downtown this evening when I heard music echo through the night. The same old songs that I heard the night before. So I started running so I wouldn't be too late. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. My heart was pumping to the beat that was blasting through the night. And on the street the crowd was jumping, singing songs and dancing through the night. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. I can't believe we're dancing in the street. Oh, yeah. out. The first rays of sunlight lit up your eyes. Oh, how I wish this night would never end, so we can keep on dancing. I didn't think that I would ever see your face again, but I was wrong. I can't believe we're dancing in the street. All I ever wanted was to get close to you. Now I'm burning up in your atmosphere. I can't feel my feet while we're dancing in the street, in the neon light. Let the music go reveal through the night. Not sure I understand it, but everything seems brighter now than before. I don't know why I feel this way, but every time I hear your name, all my worries disappear, yeah. It's all because of you, you. I feel the way I do. You make my dreams come true, yeah. It's all because of you, because of you, because of you. And I don't fall in love so easily, 'cause I don't wear my heart up on my sleeve, yeah. I don't know if you feel the same, but every time I hear your name, my worries disappear. It's all because of you, yeah. I feel the way I do. You make my dreams come true, yes you do. It's all because of you, because of you. tell you that I love you 100 times a day. You'll get tired of my voice, that's how much I'm gonna tell you that I'll miss you. I'll miss you if you go. Yes, I'm gonna let you know just how much I tell your mama, I tell your papa too. I'm gonna let everyone know about my love, so I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me too. I'm gonna tell you that I need you. I need you every day. You'll get weary of my touch, that's how much I'm gonna tell you that I want you. I wanna let you know, oh, you're the only one for me, no one else. I'm gonna shout it out, yeah, up on the mountaintop. I'm gonna let everyone know about my love, so I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me too. Oh, there's something deep inside, yeah, that really makes me wanna speak my mind, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna show you that I love you 100 times a day. You'll get tired of my lips, that's how much they wanna kiss you, caress you, and love you till my dying day. You're the only one I need, no one else. I tell your friends, I tell your family, I'm gonna let everyone know about my love, so I really hope you love me too. Yeah, 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 yeah, I really hope you love me too. Yeah, yeah, I really hope you love me too. Yeah, yeah, I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me too.
I've been thinking, you don't really know a thing about you and I see a pattern, but just to conceal it with a smile, smile. So all you lucky ones, what up? You're always on the run, what up? I mean, don't get me wrong, but what up? Or was I not the one you dreamt of? No, no, no. 'Cause the life you live will never be enough. Why don't you stop for a minute? Just relax yourself. This moment will never come back again. It's sad you never thought I was good enough, but I called you Ace, your kingdom, and it's all a bluff. It's all a bluff. It's all a bluff. It's sad you never thought I was good enough, but I called you Ace, your kingdom, and it's all a bluff. I've been thinking, 'cause I don't wanna waste my precious time. Always looking for the next it's all a bluff.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice. We time, you I know how to make me feel right. I can't help how. Got this sweet talk, I'm already on my way. I'm pulling up, don't be late. I'm cutting through all the lanes. Sweet talk, you need to say less to me. No need for no flowers, babe. I'm already on my way, on my way. Why you blushing? Yeah, sweet concussion. Oh, you miss my touching. Good to you. Show me something. Give me more than one thing. I need.
It was parked out in the woods, keys still in the ignition. All the cops were buzzing from somebody's bad decision. Call everyone you know, we found the evidence. Just don't let them see you when you jump across the fence. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, best keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. You can holler at the moon, go splashing in the creek. You can get as rowdy as you damn near wanna be. We don't build a bonfire, we don't need that attention. Ain't nobody driving home, not in our condition. Somebody stole a beer truck, it don't matter who it was. Grab a can and drink it up, best keep your mouth shut. Man, we're good to go, yeah, we hit the mother load. There's more than enough for all of us. Somebody stole a beer truck. We parked it over here, we parked it over there. We parked it in the barn, yeah, we parked it everywhere. The party went on all night long, till all the beer was gone.
Yo! Oh my god. I can literally hear myself. And let's swear. What have I done? What have I done? Microphone. Just that one. That's better. Okay. Can't hear myself now. Cannot hear myself, but you can hear me. So, good evening, team, and welcome to the CryptoBiTs. Hope everybody is well. What is going on in the crypto space right now? It is pretty harrowing. It's a little bit scary, but yeah, I've turned my monitor off. Ah, dear. Right. What is going on in crypto right now? It's a little bit scary, isn't it? Okay. What did I say to everybody about taking profits? It's so important that you take a bit of profit and enjoy yourself, because or take a bit of profit and then just hodl it on the theory that the price could come down. It is mega important that you take a little bit. But anyway, team, I'm a little bit bigger tonight because we've now got installed the Logitech stream cam, and it's not running on 60 frames per second yet. I need to get a little card that I install into the in order to get 60 frames per second, but we are currently running 1080p on this camera and it looks crisp as frick. Fred, beach volleyball girls please, better than the charts. How about
Johnny Stang with a girly voice? Why is it saying change interval?
No, I don't want to change interval. I need to.
Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning now that my fast buttons are like number 1. So do I turn the number lock off? Does that work? Does that still work if I take the number lock off? Maybe that's what I should do.
Or, if this is a mouse voice, then I'm hoping that's working. Is that working? Is that working?
Yeah. It's working. Okay, so I can be like the blockchain backer now. Hey, what's going on? This is the blockchain backer, bringing you technical news and analysis.
Ah, dear. So tonight we are literally going to go through the charts are the charts. It's freaking boring. Apart from Gala, Gala is literally a rocket right now. It's flying, is Gala. What's the date today? It's the 17th of November. So from the start of the 17th of November until now, Gala is up 150%, which is ridiculous. Okay, so it just shows that these coins that don't really do a lot, all of a sudden can disappear. And those of you that are skeptics of HOT, that think that HOT cannot do this, HOT can definitely do this. I don't know what's happened to Gala, but oh my god, seriously, this is just amazing. Those of you that are investing in Gala, congratulations to you. You should have made some serious money today, which is just ace. Makes me happy when people are making the money that they are making. Look at all his chat. Andy Harrison, lovely seeing Mary and Hot being so active on Twitter. We'll be accusing them of marketing soon. That is true. We will be accusing them, which is great. Why is Crow taking off? All is down. Crow explodes. Crow is going through a lot of advertising at the moment, especially with Formula One. So as people move across or want to learn about crypto, they realize that Crow is a very, very simple app for people to invest in Bitcoin. Okay, so they are doing heavy marketing right now. It's crypto.com, and people are now really trying to stack up their Crow coins because everyone wants a metal card. I was so lucky I got my metal card for literally next to nothing. It was so freaking cheap compared to what it is now. But now that they're in Formula One, they're also in football as well. There is a team that does, or they do sponsor a football team in the UK. I'm not sure who it is. I'm not a football fan, but I have seen the t-shirt. I saw it on just on a newsreel. I was like, oh, cool, that's awesome. So yeah, there we go. Pro just sponsored the stadium for 700 million from Andy Harrison. So those of you that are football fans and F1 fans, you'll be able to see them. Yeah, the reason I'm up 650% on Gala is because I have 5x leverage. Mick! That kind of shows that Spider-Man literally can do everything. Spider-Man does whatever Spider-Man can. 6 or 5x leverage on Gala and it goes to the freaking moon. We should all listen to Gala. Sponsored the Staples Center. Wow. Could Kin ever take off? Who knows? Who knows? But I know a lot of you will be swearing if it didn't. You'll be saying Kin L. Okay, hot. So, hot today. Sitting in a bit of a rut, okay? But we've got to look at Bitcoin in terms of what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin does have this low of 57,996. Now, I'm going to upset you and say that I am expecting it to hit that. I'm expecting Bitcoin to come down and touch that 57,996. Can you see how after this drop down, it had a massive wick down to the 58,500. It came and tested it again, and then it tested again and broke down. Okay, it is now creating this ascending channel, which sadly I don't think it's going to hold. This channel is not going to hold, and the reason why I say that is because if you zoom out, which I will in a second, I just want you to be prepared of what could be some more bearish momentum. So if we look at this here, that there, followed by a little bit choppy, but we get the idea. So can you see that we had one breakout and then we had 1 and 2 touches, but then coming back down we had 1 touch, 1 breakout, and then 1, 2 touches on the support line, and then had the breakdown. If I put this here, okay, don't be alarmed because I'll talk to you about it, but if we come down here, then look, can you see how this chart is still wanting to push Bitcoin down to touch this $58,000 mark? Okay, if I make it a little bit scarier here, we could potentially see a breakdown below that 58,000 mark. So in my opinion, this isn't done. It's not done. Look at the relative strength index, it's at 50. So we could potentially have a movement back up out of this ascending channel, or we could come up a little bit and then break down below it. So be prepared, okay, for some bearish momentum. It's really, really important that you are prepared for it, because it could be a great opportunity for you to buy a dip. This here, this 57,996, really is an iron wall level of support. If we lose that, then yes, we are coming back down to our legendary orange trend line. So we could potentially break down here. The reason why I say that is that if we zoom out to the 4 hour, it makes things a lot clearer. Can you see it now? You've come up, we've lost it trying to get to the top, broke down. We had a valiant effort trying to break up to the top, and then we came down, hit a level of support here, which is this green band here, broke down below it, and then tried to get its resistance, broke out, and now we've totally lost it. So we are relying on these support levels here. This first one here being at the 60,000, and then we've got one down here, which is that 48,000. Okay, so we are looking for a 48 to 52,000 support. So those of you that have been watching the CryptoBiTs for some time now know about this ascending channel. You are aware of it. So a breakdown is possible. So we know where the bottom is. Know where the bottom is here, around about 54, 55,000. Could still come down to around about this area to the 50,000 mark. It is possible, team. Don't be alarmed if it does break down. Make sure, not financial advice, but you have cash in your exchange wallet in USDT or Great British Pounds ready for some crazy drop. Okay, if it doesn't happen, then it's fine. I'm happy that it didn't happen. But if it does happen, I'll be happy it happens because we get an opportunity again to buy the dip. How many times at 1.5 cent have I told you with HOT, take some profit? Okay, and that would have been a great opportunity. Up here, at this 1.5 area, you had loads of time. Take a little bit of profit. And then we have come down. Sadly, I'm gutted that we've come down. But we've come down 18%. Meaning that that money that you took out, you could put it back in now with, after your commission, call it 15% more bag. So get your head around now. You know, we are extreme hodlers. I'm an extreme hodler. I always will be an extreme hodler. But when it gets to a price where I know there is an iron wall or a psychological number, you know your psychological numbers now. Why are we stopped at 1.25? It's a psychological number. Why did we stop at 1.5? It's a psychological selling number. 1.25 is a psychological buying number because you're coming down and you're hitting that plateau. And then coming up, 1.5 is a psychological selling order. You don't buy a car for £1,233.21 or euros. You don't. You buy it for 1,250 or 1,500. So we're programmed in our heads that when we set a sell order or a buy order, we go, all right, I'll set a buy order at 1.25 cent, or I'll set a sell order at 1.5 cent. So it's all human psychology. So just be aware of that you should really be taking profits. Certainly if you've come down here to this 0.007 mark and you bought this and you came up to 1.5, call it 1.5, it's 100% profit. Right? Take some profit, team. It's important that you take profit.
Take some profits. Make sure you take profits. It's so important.
Okay. And so if I don't have money in my wallet, do I sell my Bitcoin and buy back later? That is entirely up to you what you do. Okay, so if we look at Bitcoin right now, the best time for you to have sold your Bitcoin or some of it to come back in at a later date would have been when this relative strength index was at that 70, above 70. Okay, it's weird, all right? It's really, really hard to get your head around this, but you buy when the going is good. And then, sorry, you sell when the going is good and you buy when the going is bad. Does that make sense? So when the bulls are in the house, you sell. And then when the bears are in the house, you buy. Here's a great example of my Rivian. Okay, I bought Rivian the day it went live. And I held it right up until 135, I think it was. Because look at the relative strength index. It was at 93. I was like, that's it. 135 is about its value for me. That's what I'm comfortable with. And I sold it. I could have held it and took it all the way to 175, got FOMO and bought more, but I didn't. And then the price of Rivian has literally dropped right back down. So my estimation of $135 for a price of Rivian was pretty fine. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yes, I missed out on this. I did miss out on it. Am I bothered that I missed out on a 23%? No, I'm not. I'm not at all. But I valued the price of Rivian here, $135, and I stuck to it. Yeah, it took off. I was a bit annoyed with myself, but it is what it is. No emotion. And I was right to say that the price of $135 is pretty conservative because Rivian has come back down and retested some lows. It's the first time it's really had a major dip. So, in terms of hot, if we look at the 4 hour, okay, look at the relative strength index. Right up here, relative strength index was above the 70. That's where you take a punt and go, it's at 70. Maybe I could take some hot out. Not a lot. If you have $1,000, take 10% out. Because that $100 you could have bought in at 26% lower. You see how this works? So, yes, we hodl hot. We will always hodl hot. But we have been doing, certainly the Holo tube, since March. We have now evolved to CryptoBiTs and the Holo tube. So both of them are joined together. So you are getting to grips, certainly with relative strength index. You can have a look at the MACD. You can have a look at the Bollinger Bands. You can start doing your own research and going, hang on a second. So the relative strength index is at 70. Unless a parabola happens, we're not going any higher. We're probably going to come down and consolidate at a price. So you make a prediction where that could potentially go. And I've shown you how to do it with your channels and all of that sort of thing. Listen, you just called yourself an extreme hodler. Is hodling since 2013 extreme enough? RS, you're the Bitcoin hodler, aren't you? That's what you are. You've been hodling Bitcoin since 2013, which, I mean, hats off to you. You've got some serious cash. I mean, 2013, right? So if you hodled one Bitcoin since 2013, which I'm guessing you have a lot more than one Bitcoin. 2013. So the price of Bitcoin 2013 was between $12 and $855. So even if you came in at 855, it is a jump of 17,000. Jump of 8,000. Yeah. A rise of 8,000% thereabouts. No, it isn't. 6,000%. So you've done pretty well, even at the price of 825. So, yeah. If you came in at the start of 2013, I mean, I dread to think what that percentage is. For 2013, let's say you came in, you bought it as a New Year's gift for yourself, 2013. Holy crud. 600,000%. 600,000%. RS is freaking balling. And that's just with one Bitcoin. Okay. Yeah, congratulations. You've done well. You've done very, very well indeed. So, well done to you. Okay. So yeah, in terms of my interpretation of an extreme hodler is you've been hodling around about a year to 18 months. Okay, you kind of understand the volatility waves now. You've gone through a massive pump. You've gone through a retracement. I've taken profits along the way. Yeah, I took profits at 1 cent. I took profits at 1.5, 2, and then I took profits at 3. And then it came back down. I bought the dips along the way. And then, obviously, we've got this rise to the upside again. So, yeah. I mean, RS, obviously, you would not be selling your Bitcoin. If you bought in 2013, you would be mad to buy your Bitcoin, to sell your Bitcoin. That'd be crazy. I don't even know why we're discussing. But anyway, you should know better than I do. Anyway, latest update from Holo. Oh, cool. We'll have a look at Holo then. Juan Gonzalez is in the house. What's going on? Juan Gonzalez. Yeah, we all absolutely love Juan Gonzalez. He is an absolute hero. So it's great to see you. Billy James, I have taken no hot profits, not even one hot. I will end of bull market and rebuy the dip ahead of beta. Oh my God, Billy James. That's amazing. Hodl Tube. I think Billy should start his own channel as Hodl Tube. I'd certainly follow it and listen to what he has to say. Holoport, any news about them? It became quiet about then. Anyone here got already one from this last order? RS, that is extreme. I was just replying to Johnny saying take profits. This bull run I held my position. Absolute machine, Billy James. Got an email saying Holoport is almost ready to ship. Nice. I'd forgot about them, found them back now, trying to learn how or what. RS, so you've got Holoports, have you, RS? Nice. Okay, let's move across to Twitter. We'll just see what the updates are in relation to Twitter and Holo, because I'm pretty interested. Let's have a look. Okay, so the latest one that they've got is just a testing. Test. Oh my gosh. Okay, so my microphone was deleted. Banaleswa, Did you hack into my computer and delete my microphone? Okay. So I was trying to discuss elemental chat, and I lost. Don't know where. I must have pressed delete by mistake, and it deleted my microphone. Team.
That is absolutely hilarious. Okay, so we are back. We are back again.
You can type here what you are saying. Backman is a legend. Let's go Holo to the moon. Yeah, boy. Go. So, those of you that did have access or got your email to be able to play about with Elemental Chat, this is the proof that it's working, and we are getting, like Billy said, it's super fast. There is no lag. It's ridiculous how fast it is. I think it's faster than WhatsApp, if I'm honest. I do feel like it's faster than WhatsApp. So in terms of the Room with a Duck, what's the one? I've always enjoyed the Quaker religion. Yeah. I mean, I would like to see a better layout. For me, the layout isn't as not as intensive. It needs to be more intense. A lot more colors, probably better boxes. That's probably my only criticism, that it needs to be more exciting. You not agree? But really, all we need to talk about that is with Elemental Chat. They're probably going to release it in the next 24 hours to the public. What is it going to do to Hot? I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do to the price of Hot. Martin, look, I'm on CryptoBiTs. Absolutely love it. I love it. Don't even know if we've got the link. Yes, there's the link for people to watch. Try Anita. Hello. This is so much fun. All right, this is what we're going to do for the next 5 minutes. Hello. Try Anita. How are you? Oh, it's Tyranita. Sorry, Tyranita. So close with. Let's put typo. CryptoBiTs holochain enthusiast raiding Elemental Chat. Love it. Okay, so that I sent that typo. That was a little low. Who else have we got right now live that could come in here? Let's absolutely attack it. Let's attack Elemental Chat. It says this is proof of concept application not intended for full production use. Elemental Chat from Fred. Is there an app to download? No, not yet. We're just in a testing stage at the moment. Musk deleted your mic. Oh, brilliant. Ah, okay, interesting. I must have deleted the mic when I went across. Holochain, get ready for CryptoBiTs invasion. Mario is in the freaking house. Watching live. Hell yeah. When Elemental VR. I mean, you could technically get your Oculuses on right now. Have Elemental VR, but there's some better stuff coming. There's some better stuff. It is a beautiful day for the Holo community. I think Nova, did you I'm sure you tweeted this out today, didn't you? I had an extremely busy day at work today, so I didn't get round to it. So you beat me to it. But I hope you did tweet it out. Oh, you did. I did see a tweet from you today at some point. So, team, yes, we are one step closer. Remember when we started the HoloTube back in March? There was nothing like this. There was nothing like this. I have not all the messages. Seems that not everything arrived with me on the live of CryptoBiTs. There are more messages in between this chat from Adam. Yeah, I don't think we're missing any messages. Messages have been crazy. Yeah, I think we're fine. Maybe if you no, if you don't log out, it's gonna save the messages. Anyway, it's working. Holo Gigolo. Holo Gigolo, it's me. I don't see everything. Don't see these messages. Yeah, that is very, very. Jarrod is in the house! No way! This is cool. Can you carry this conversation to help desk? As if Jarrod just like came in. Jarrod is literally watching CryptoBiTs right now and watching Elemental Chat. This is amazing. That one I don't see. So yeah, cool. Now I see. All right. It's working. Holo Chain Gigolo. Can I get Can I get a higher?
Yeah.
Oh no, I keep having to press 3. Okay, let's try that again. Try it again. Oh dear. Right. So, team, we've had a bit of fun with Elemental Chat. We're gonna move on from it. It's great. I'm really, really excited at the fact that it is working and we can have a play about with it. And the fact that Jarrod came in as well, just to help Holochain Gigolo with any problems. I'll give you a massive shout out, Mario. Hello, Mario. Welcome to the CryptoBiTs, aka the HoloTube. It is great to see you testing Elemental Chat. Mario has come into the CryptoBiTs. Let's everybody give him a cheer and let's spam the chat with hellos. Yes, Mario! He heard us live. That's amazing. That is so cool. An absolutely incredible platform, to be fair. And it's really, really nice that we're seeing it live. We're playing with it live. The CryptoBiTs are in there, and also Mario now is listening to us live and playing with Elemental Chat. This is awesome. This is just so awesome. It's great. So, Mario, you're a freaking legend, bro. Okay, let's move away from it. Great to see you all, and hello to Jarrod. If Jarrod is watching the CryptoBiTs as well, hello. Cool. Really great to see the huge Turkish community here. Yes, I mean the Turkish community did. They were massive, weren't they, in Holo? When Holo was at that. When Hot was at that 3 cent, there was so many Turkish, and then they've kind of like slipped by the wayside, sadly. But like I say, it's great to see them. It's great to see them. Loads there are loads of the Turks in this chat. But if you do flip through, you see lot of Turkish writing. So it's great to see. It is great to see that they are still there, okay, and they are still massively supporting Hot. Go Turkish! Heroes! Okay, cool. This elemental chat is like the old MILC chats, like what's that chat that we had? ICQ Van Leswer back in the day. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, so hopefully the microphone is working now. Yeah, it is. All right, so yeah, it was the screen change. I have been massively updating the CryptoBiTs, so it's my fault. It's all my fault. There's nothing to do with Elon Musk or any kind of hacking or anything like that. Okay, what are we going to expect from Hot? Well, I'm going to go to the 4 hour. I'm going to have a look at this and let's just try and break it to bits and see where we could potentially be heading. So if we have a look at the volume profile with Hot on the 4 hour, we do have a huge level of resistance, which is at that 1.4 cent. So if you write down that your resistance line is that 1.4, relative strength index on the 4 hour is down at 41. No opportunities to trade right now. There is nothing. It's touching the 200 and it has been playing around with that 200 EMA for quite some time. If we lose this 200 EMA, then what does that mean for Hot? Well, it does mean that we will come and test these lower resistance lines. And we have already got that message to say where we could potentially be heading. If you look at this support line here at the 1.115, the volume profile tells us that there is a level of support here. And there it is. The wick that has come down is telling us where we could potentially be going down to. It's a warning sign, okay? And you're like, what the frick are you on about with a warning sign? Look at this one here. This wick that came down was a warning sign of potential future downward motion. And how we are now, we are pretty much where the bottom of that wick came. So if you see some of these wicks happening, yeah, it's an awesome opportunity to buy the dip. It's an incredible opportunity to buy the dip. But it is also a message to say, I am testing this lower price. And then I'm heading back up. But as a word of warning, you could potentially see this price. That's what it's telling us. And when I mean could, take it with a pinch of salt. Because we do have long wicks. And it doesn't stay there. It comes down, tests it, is like, no, it's fine. All right. There's a huge level of support there. There's no way I'm busting through that. And then you get that continuation pattern to the upside. But there are instances, certainly in bearish scenarios, where you do get these wicks and take it as a warning sign. Right? So you see it, you buy the dip, it takes off. You're like, all right, it's going to consolidate now. That profit that you've made, take the profit out and then hedge your bets to the fact that you're going to get a breakdown. You can buy that profit back in at this bottom line. It's all... I told you that I will give you bits and bits of information throughout the movement of CryptoBiTs and HoloTube for you to become a better spot trader. When I say spot trader, I mean putting some money in and hodling it. Okay, you can be a little bit more advanced now in the fact that you can start seeing little patterns emerging and going, hang on a second, that's a bit of a warning. I'll keep an eye on that. I'll mark that 1.2 and I'll write it down and I'll see what happens after this breakout. So if we had a look, somebody did buy the dip. It doesn't happen very often in buying the bottom. Let's just say that we bought in as it was coming back up and we bought in at that orange line. That orange line gave a 16% increase on your investment that you bought down here. So if you put $100 in, it's $16. That $16 sold at 16%, it will have come down 20%. So you would have increased technically that $16 if you sold it a little bit. Get it? So $13 would have increased by 20%. So that $13 then becomes $26, $39. And then you buy back in when the relative strength index is low, so you buy that dip. So then you're playing with $39, and then that $39, you've bought maybe that dip, and it's up 8%. Okay? I have not once touched your hodl bag. What? Your bag's hodling. All right? You're happy with it. We've just played with a little bit of money in buying these crazy dips. Okay? That's why it's important to become obsessed with crypto. Because when we start, I'm going to try and start setting out maybe an alert system so that when HOT does tend to crash, you get a message on the Discord as an alert where it just HOT is either flying up or it's flying down. Okay, I'm sure there's a way of doing it so that it sends us a little bit of a message to say that I'll just put something like large percentage increase or large percentage movement of HOT. You can go into your trading views and then you can see what is going on, whether you would spot trade by the dip or whether you would just go, all right, fair enough, I can see the prices come down, not a problem. Or it goes up the other way and flies up and you can go, oh my gosh, it's literally taking off. Maybe I could take a little bit of profit. But yeah, well, I'll see if I can set that up. I'm sure there is a way of doing it. Right. Let's move across back to the 15-minute and see what is going on the 15-minute. Okay. Perfect example right now was trying to get above that level of resistance and getting rejected off the back of it. Okay, so right now we are still consolidated on the 15-minute. Nothing to be concerned about. We're pretty bearish in relation to the 21 and 55 EMA. The mission is to break above this 55 line. So this resistance here at 1.2584 coincides with our 55 moving average exponential. We break above it and then break above this 1.25, then we could see a nice breakout again up to that 1.28. It's going to stop at that 200 EMA. Okay, it's important that you add your moving average exponentials. Very, very easy to do. On the top of your screen, you've got an option about here that says indicators. If you click on indicators, and then you've got exponential, you can click on moving average exponential, and then you can put in your moving average exponential. Comes up on your screen at the bottom here. Click on the setting or the little cog. Then you've got a length, and we use 3. We use 21, we use 55, and 200. So if I put in 300, for example, put 300. I click on that, it brings up a moving average exponential up here at the 300. So it is a really, really good tool to use. Don't need the 300 of that. But those of you that are looking at TradingView, it's really important that you add 3 moving average exponential. One is the 21, one is the 55, and the other one is 100. Understand, Jarrod is an elemental chat. That proves that Van Leswer does not watch the live stream. Oh dear. So yeah, we Juan Gonzalez, the longer the base, the higher in space. That gets me really excited because we do now have a graphic for that. Obviously, fix that. Okay, maybe I should test everything before I go live so that it's not in the picture. Like freaking amateur hour all of the time. All the time there's an amateur hour going on. It's so frustrating. Okay. All right. What next? What was I going to talk about next? I'm so lost because I'm so excited about Elemental Chat. 1 hour. 1 hour chat. Juan Gonzalez is loving it. Amazing. Okay, the 1 hour chart, relative strength index again at 48. We are currently in a very undecided pattern. But in terms of Bitcoin, we really, really need to be careful about what is happening with Bitcoin. Right? We are currently now testing this this iron wall that we brought down below 60,500. If we lose that, then yes, please expect some downward momentum to 50, call it 58,000. For argument's sake, see a breakdown to 58,000. In terms of a bullish momentum, there has to be something astronomical happening. So if we saw what we're going to see here. If we go to, let's go to the 15 minute. And we can try and string out some work here. So, in order to get a nice boost to the upside, something incredible has to happen. And the only thing really that I can see happening is test down below, come up, retest the distance, probably break down and lose it. And then back up, break through, come up halfway, and then retest. That is going to reset your relative strength index. W pattern may be better. You're gonna get these that scenario, or you're going to get a breakdown. So breakdown below. Let's get rid of those two. Get rid of the volume. Come on, Stang. All right. We could do better than that. All right. We could do better than that. We could see a breakout to the 200, come back down, break through, up, break down, break up, then disappear up. So we could see an inverse head and shoulder pattern happening against the bottom of this ascending channel. That could be a possibility. What that would do is that would bring the 200, this kind of movement, looks right, neckline, followed by your rise up, brings you 200 up, crossover of your 200 and 55, possibly 10, get your little. So I'm going to leave that. We're going to leave that because it's on a 15-minute chart, so we'll see what happens in relation to that, because that takes us right through, takes us out, yeah, till tomorrow morning. Be interesting to see if it does play like that. I'll be really happy if it does. So prediction for today is consolidating between the price of, if it doesn't break down, we are going to consolidate between the price of 59,500 there and also break out to 61,000. That is what I see happening with Bitcoin, ranging between those two and creating possibly some sort of inverse head and shoulder pattern. if we do lose this price, then do expect further movement down. And there still is a possibility. There still is a possibility on the 4 hour of us retesting this bottom price here. I know I'm extremely bearish right now. I think we have to be, because we're seeing this happen before. Okay, and it can only look like a Wyckoff pattern, can't it? Some sort of Wyckoff manipulation pattern occurring. It happened here, look. See it happening here. First dip, rise up, breakdown, second breakdown, rise up. Rise up, up, first dip, second dip, and then break out again. It looks like that. First dip, second dip, and then break out. Yeah, I'm going with that. I'm going with that. Okay. Can you see the Wyckoffs here? There's 3 of them. There's your first one. Nice big one here. Wyckoff distribution, Wyckoff accumulation. Wyckoff distribution, Wyckoff accumulation. Wyckoff distribution, then back in your Wyckoff. Great thing is that they are getting smaller. So you want to get to the point where we start breaking through. Want to get to that 69,000 because that's going to create some huge news. Be great for Bitcoin if we get up and break that 69k. People are going to love the fact that Bitcoin's at 60. I know it's childish, but it does bring in the news. Relative strength index right now on the 4 hour looks great. We could potentially, get a consolidation followed by a breakdown, followed by a movement. Just be prepared. That's all I'm trying to say, right? Is be prepared for a breakdown. Okay. I know it's not what you want to hear, and there hasn't been many people on the CryptoBiTs channel today. It is potentially not a great day for crypto. Everybody loves it when the price goes. Got to be prepared for the potential movements to the downside before you get the crazy rises up. Can I say that we went up too high? Possibly. Tennis ball effect. Yeah. Tennis ball effect. Straight up. Looked amazing. Could not be sustained because the relative strength index right up to the price of 78.61 before it came down, tested support, then broke down. Relative strength index came and took that 23. Great buying opportunity for Bitcoin. But warning sign of what could potentially happen with Bitcoin. Could we come back and retest this price again? We've only come back and tested it the once. So, look, we're still looking for a very, very great finish for Bitcoin. Very great finish. Steve has just put in there 100k next month. Quite possibly. Do you think Bitcoin will hit 150k this year? In my opinion, no. We are at we're at a price now where in order to get to 150k, Bitcoin needs a rise of of 150%. 150k. Yeah, so it needs a pump of 150%. It can do it possibly by the end of the bull cycle. I'm still bullish for $225,000 or 223, I think it. Whereas our breakout here, I'm still very, very bullish for 1,000. And sorry, 200 and 35,000. I know that sounds extremely ridiculous, but the reason why I say that is if we get our chart from 2013, look how exact Rondo it is. It's incredible how accurate this chart is, and we're getting to the point where we could potentially be that breakout. Okay, I know I can manipulate this however I want it. I can manipulate. No. What's going on with it, team? Try again. It's like a wiggly worm. Come on, wiggly worm. Come on now. That's it. Right, there we go. Okay, so we are looking, the blue line is the 2013 chart. And we cut out the 2013 chart. And we are currently working our way across 2021, what could potentially be. So if we play about with this, all right, could we see, I mean, that's a monumental drop. We don't want to see that. That would scare the living daylights out of most people. That's what happened back in 2015. Are we currently going through the same cycle of having this drop, which would work kind of into this ascending channel here? All right, this is not exact science. It's not exact science. I could possibly try and make it a bit tight. See if I can make this tidier. I don't know why it's so hard. This. Feel like a whale. So yeah, we could potentially get a breakdown. All right, not exact science, but are we getting now to the end of this cycle where we are seeing this massive breakout, which takes us to the end of February? People are talking about this extra incredible bull run by the end of February, where you can make some enormous gains off the back of it. I'm potentially thinking that if we do have this breakout, if this is right, okay, we'll break out of this ascending channel, come out and then retest it as a level of support. Again, that looks right. I was working off this. I was working off this dip down, come back and retest a support level, and then bounce back up, and then touch the top of resistance, come back down, test the support of our green level. Look at this. This is ridiculous. And then break out, come back down, test support, break out, back down, test support again, and then disappear off the upside. So what does that say to me? Okay, so if I was looking at the future now, if I was looking at the future and we had this breakout here and then a retest, test level of support, I'll be putting in a spot trade here. So I'd be putting one in. Where would I be putting one in? Potentially. As long as the relative strength index fits. Come back, retest support, breakout, spot trade. Breakout, come back, test level of support, spot trade. Right? Come up, retest, level of support, spot trade. Breakout, come back down, test level of support, spot trade. Breakout, come back down, test level of support, spot trade. You see the pattern emerging? Where in that point have I ever bought the tops? No, you buy the freaking dips, team. Every single time. Right? Come back down. Where it gets a little bit scary. Break down, spot trade. Buy the dip. Move across. Break down, buy the dip. Spot trade. then you've got that movement to the upside, and then you have that continuation pattern of the bear market. All right, if that was the case, that you did that, every single one of these trades would have made you sent there 195%. But collectively, it's dollar cost averaging in. So there's your first trade. Your second one here brings your average price up to there. Third one brings your average price up to about here. Fourth one brings your average price up to there. And then here, you are making money along the way, but you are playing a safe game. So what you need to do is work out where your break even is. So your break even ratio. So if I, for example, put a trade in to a crypto where the price was 0. The price was at 0 and I put $100 in. The price then goes to $100, say $1, and it goes to $100. I put a trade in here, and then I put another trade in because of the dip at $100. First, my break even was here, and then now break even is at 50. So when you are putting in some kind of spot trade, which is a whatever it is, just a straight trade, you need to have a look at your break even, and you need to keep an eye on it, because when you do hit the bear market and you get this price coming down in the bear market, you don't want to get to a point where all of this money that you've put in here that you're losing actually passes your break even. Okay, so the worst case scenario is that you put the money in and then you've made nothing because you haven't taken profits along the way. So yeah, the graphic does put Bitcoin at a very high price. Okay, I'm just playing about with this, but we are looking at the 2013. Right, so there was a massive rise in 2013 for this FOMO, but I predicted here. This is why I've predicted a price of 237,000 based off the back of this chart. Okay, I thought that we was going to break out a lot earlier, and we didn't. That's what it is. It's a prediction. My prediction was wrong, but Plan B's predictions so far are looking out to play out pretty well, and a lot of you have been hodling for some time now and waiting for the last movement to the upside. We got that first breakout here, and now we're just sat waiting for this next lot. It's going to be incredible. It's going to be super, super amazing when we do finally get this ridiculous breakout to the upside. You'll think of the price of what Bitcoin's come from after that dip right down to 29,000. And now we're at a respectable 60,161. When did that happen? When did we go from 29k to 60k? It just creeps up over time. And that 29k was back in July. Billy James is super excited. Super, super excited. Back to hot then. Let's have a look to see how this cup and handle is playing out. Billy James loves cup and handles. So here is our cup and handle formation. All right. Bearish scenario, Bitcoin comes back down to retest this. What is going to happen with hot? Obviously, the price is going to come down. So is it potentially coming down to retest this level of support here at that 1.1. Once we hit that 1.1, are we going to slingshot? Relative strength index comes down on the daily, where we kind of want it to be. Every time, pretty much every time, we have hit this low 30, price of hot has kind of spiraled up to the upside and out of control. Here it is here. When it comes to 30 on the daily here, disappear off to the upside. Similarly here, the 6th of September 2020, we've had an upward momentum. Relative strength index is down. You didn't see that. You can't see that here. Down below the 30. Relative strength index had the breakout. So, our legendary orange upwards trend line, we're still above it regardless of all this downward pressure that we've had. So if we are looking at a bearish momentum, we come back down here on the daily, back to that. We're going to be around about here now, isn't it? 1.1 cent, followed by a breakout. We know if the price goes down, so does the relative strength index down to the 30 and have a breakout. So if that does happen, then it could be the completion of our cup and handle formation that we've lived with forever. Okay, we have lived with it through absolute hell, but we are in the upper section of the price now. If we create a line from the bottom of the cup up to the top of the start of the handle and drag that along to our level of support, that could push the price of hot to start with up to that 2 cent mark. It'd be absolutely amazing. If we get that 2 cent mark and break through it, it's going to create FOMO because people will get in their head this price is not going to see. It's not going to stop. You could potentially see FOMO kicking in between the 2 cent and the 3 cent. And what you do is you get this acceleration. So if we look at Rivian, a great example is Rivian. Okay, I lived in Rivian since the day it started. Okay, don't have Rivian anymore because I sold it, and I'll explain the reason why I sold it. Okay, this is the work that I was doing with Rivian, and here it is. Look, this is the work that I did. I thought we'd be creating a Wyckoff pattern. I sold it. I sold it at $135. And my reason being is that you get a nice rise up to the upside followed by a consolidation. A lot of news kicking off. A lot of news was kicking off. And it broke out. There was my sell point, 135.66, thinking, oh my gosh, right? Relative strength index is through the freaking roof. That point, when I sold, the relative strength index was at 83. It was 83.18. Right? It's gonna freaking, if it flies, that relative strength index is gonna come through the roof. What Rivian actually did is dated. So it kind of gained some momentum. And then the price totally dropped down. Back down to 138. I was waiting for an opportunity on this line here. So I'll carry on waiting for an opportunity on this trend line. This bit, the rest of it, is media. It's FOMO. All of this, not the drop, obviously. All of this momentum here is what it's called FOMO. Fear of missing out. It's very, very unrealistic. Look at the price. Okay, the price of Tesla right now is something like $928. And Rivian, brand new car manufacturer, who currently has no revenue and have built a small amount of cars, got valued at $180. Possible. It's never going to stay at that price. Hence why it had this breakdown. And possibly we could see another breakdown. So if I was to make an entry back into Rivian, where would I buy in? Well, I know that this is a nice support line. I know that. I'm aware of it. So I am looking for a cross. So if this does come down, touches this 136, that could potentially be a buying opportunity for me as long as the relative strength index comes down and touches the 30 RSI. That's the key. That is what's really, really important to get your head around. That yes, the price is going down, but when could the price potentially stop? And you are looking for this 30 RSI to get back in. Okay, so if the price does come down another 10%, then it could potentially then be a long hodl. So IsaX is in the house, just as we're talking about Rivian. So when Rivian was launched, me and IsaX went into this trade together, and we had so much fun. Literally the best fun with this. And yeah, I got a little bit frightened at the relative strength index, and that's why we pulled out at the price of $135. But I'm happy that we got out. Okay, you go from hedging your bets to gambling, and it's when it gets to that gambling stage that you really, really got to be careful. Look at Hot, for example. Hot was a perfect example of that. In terms of the rise up to the upside. The first one, when it got to the US patent, look at the relative strength index. Relative strength index was at 92. Literally flying. Okay? Wasn't sustainable. Hence why you take profits. Take profits. Just take profits, team. It's really, really important. Okay, so that's enough of that. What's going on in the chat? Let's have a look, see what's going on. Billy James, graphic also puts bear market in March. Who knows where this will go? It's exciting. Appreciate your stream, bro. Makes me pumped for the next rise. Me too. Makes me super pumped. In July, I traded one for some another crypto. None of you are officially my ride or die. Same, bro. Hey, that's it. Sonny, this new camera is awesome. Thank you, Tomo. It's still only running at 30 frames per second. I've bought a card that I need to install in the back of the PC so that I do have USB-C ports, because this camera runs on a USB-C port. I bought the little adapter for it, but it's, even though it's plugged into a 3.0 plug, it doesn't recognize the old USB socket to be able to second. It's going to get even better. All right, I'm still only running at 30 frames per second. Holo Chain Gigolo. Johnny, imagine you can download a app on your phone and you just turn on the Holo Chain network like you start a VPN connection, or better, on every smartphone in the menu button Holo mode. I think it's going to happen. Yeah, it's definitely going to happen. People are moving to a much cleaner environment. Yeah, they're looking at electric cars, looking at hybrid cars, looking at wind power. They now know that power stations are bad, so people are trying to switch on to this green energy. When you try and buy or try and go with an electric company now in the UK, most of the electric companies that go for, it does say that all of our electric runs 100% clean. Okay, so it's clearly a big thing. It's a very, very big thing. Billy James, can you do Songbird? It's creating a base. Songbird. I am so excited about Songbird. Yeah. Check the microphone still working. Yes, we are still working. Okay. Songbird low is 30. Call it 39 cent. And a Songbird high is at 55.81. The price has tumbled down to a price of 37. Okay. It is probably a great opportunity, Songbird, buying the dips. It did become a victim of the Bitcoin dump, did Songbird. But I am so bullish. I am so freaking bullish on Songbird. The fact that in order for, what you might call it, What's the other coin? I've totally forgotten. My brain's gone blank. Spark. Okay, so in order for the Flare Spark token to work, it's got to go through Songbird to get to Spark. So as interest comes in people wanting to set up their payment system, transferring money from one country to another super fast, okay, in order to do it, it's got to go through Songbird. So the price of Songbird is going to rocket. Okay, I like these projects when nothing happens for a long time. Okay, there was the initial hype, and then it just relaxed. Here is the initial hype, breakout right up to 58 cent, followed by your correction, then a back rise up consolidation. So we know that there is a huge resistance level at the 54 cent. We also know that there is a what price are we at? 43 cent. We know that there is a resistance at 44, 45, and also a resistance at 55. So incredible, those numbers. 45, 55, probably 50 as well. Yeah, 50, there is a resistance. So we know, with the price being at 40, that if there is a breakout, it's probably going to go to 45. Probably going to break out to 45 cents. Before it chills out, around here. And then its next stop is this here, this 50 cent. That is its next line. Sorry that I can't give you a better chart. It's just not available on TradingView. This is what we just have to live with. So always have those numbers in your head. Price is 40 cent now. Call it 40 cent. The next target is here at 45 cent. And then 50. I'm not saying that it's going to take off and go through those. It could go from 40 cent, 45 cent, come back down, retest the lows, maybe 42.5, then come back up to 45, go to the next level, 47.5. But we know that the core resistance levels is 40 cent, 45 cent, 50 cent, then disappearing back to the all-time prices. Is Songbird a good price right now? Yes, Songbird is a very, very good price right now. I would like to have a look at the chart itself, actually on BitTrue, so I can look at the relative index, BitTrue. I'm just going to have a look at Songbird USD. And then you click on SMR RSI. And right now, the relative strength index is high. It is high. Relative strength index is going on the 15-minute has been around 50, around the 50 mark. So it's not. I would wait for a dip. Okay, I'd wait for another dip. We missed the dips, which is can't see it. Let me move Johnny Stang out the way. Down here, you missed the dip when the price was at 38.85, which is a shame. So if you bought that dip, congratulations, because you are well on your way into profits. Okay. Looks like I need to adjust my mic. That's another job. Okay. Oh my god. I'll bring my mic closer, but I need to do some work on my mic tonight. Try and get it working properly. Now that I've updated to CryptoBiTs, I just literally lost everything. Right. Let's go into the chat and see what everyone's saying. Pumper is in the house. What's going on? Mick, 24 frames per second is more smooth than 30 frames per second. The higher the frame rate, filming yourself, not helping for smooth footage. Interesting. That is very interesting. Your sound is falling away. Yes, I'm aware of it. It's because I need to bring the mic closer. I had it pretty far away, moving screens, moving keyboards. So I'm aware of that. That's my fault. The sound should be a lot better now. Juan Gonzalez, Johnny, you just need to sit in my living room, bro. It's so freaking cool. It looks like 3D. Brilliant. I'm so looking forward to finding great bear market opportunities on CryptoBiTs. We will all be millionaires made in the bear markets. So during the bear market, we'll, of course, be able to make some incredible money. And we're getting you set up for that. And the thing that is setting us up right now is this down here, this 1595 Traders Club. It has been very, very quiet for the last couple of days because the volatility has not activated our technical setup. Okay, so the risk was very, very high. It was just all over the place, to the point where it was like, look, this risk is too high. We are not going to put trades in with people to risk losing some of their money. On the 1595ers Club, we want you to make money, but if there is also opportunities where you could make money, but the risk is too high, we are not going to do it. We'd much rather you make nothing than make a loss and make profit. So in terms of the 1595ers Club, which currently still free to join, if you go down to the description and join the 1595 Traders Club, we will teach you how to leverage trade, and we create trades where they are pretty safe to do. If we go across to the Discord, we can actually have a look at some of the profits that have been made on the 1595ers Trading Club. If we go here, click on the results, and you can see here that the last one was a couple of days ago. 20.55 with Gala, SNX 12.57, 19% with ZEC, 12% with LRC, 10% with VChain, 3% with Link, 6% with BNB, 5% with Luna, 9.47. Let's have a look to see where the losses are. Look at that one. XRP. Nice. But yeah, we do lose money every now and again. I'm just scrolling up to see which. So all of these were actual live trades. When me or Rocket Robot puts a trade in, we trade it ourselves. Okay, so we're trading with you. And there are times when it doesn't work out. And I'm trying to see our loss. We have tweaked our algorithm lately, and our win rate is every time at the minute, pretty much. Trying to see a loss. There must have been one. There we go. So our last loss was actually on the 20th of October. So we've gone almost a month without any losses, which is just, for any trading club, that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So we reckon now the algorithm is around about 98% accurate. As soon as you put emotion into that trade, your win rate goes from 95% to 40%. So in terms of when we put in the signals in and tell you to buy, we will also put a signal in to sell, and also a signal in to put a safety order. Safety orders are if your portfolio or your trade, your 1% trade, drops to -20, we put another 1% in. Then that takes your -20 trade to -10. And then you have a quicker opportunity to get back in profit, and you're also making more profit as well. Hence why we are becoming extremely successful off the back of this. And there are so many more people joining every single day to that. So we do what channel do you put the signal in? We put the signals in. You can't see it, so let's bring this a bit. Here you've got live trading, and then you have signals. And here it is. We put the signals in here. So great example. Have a look, safety order. There was one where there was a lot of safety orders going on. Here, So BTS, BTS, USDC short, and I did a safety order, another safety order, and take profit. Didn't put the result in there. Gutted. There is another one here, XTZ USDT, of a 6% profit. So we will tell you live. What we've done now is people were saying that they wanted a bit of a warning for the trades coming in. What we do now is we tell you, we put the alert up saying quantum long ready, and then if it doesn't happen, we put in no trade. So here's another one here, OMG USDT long 20x. So what you do is you go onto your account, your Binance account, and you'll go into your futures account. You'll put a 1% market trade for either a long or a short. It's always 1%. Right, we're not going to make you millionaires overnight with this 1595 trading club. In fact, there is there we go. So here is our trading rules that were created. So you only use 1% per entry and 1% per safety order. You're responsible for carrying the safety orders yourself, obviously. And we trade at 20x or less. Safety order is abbreviated to SO, and take profit is abbreviated to TP. So when you are on your Binance, it comes up with a screen, and you need to go from limit to a market order, set your leverage to 20x or less, and then you always put a 1% trade in. The reason why we do a 1% trade is to minimize massively your risk of being liquidated, because there is an opportunity where we could get a liquidation process. You've seen it with Bitcoin. It happens with Bitcoin. So things are looking great, and then Bitcoin or the whales want to liquidate all the people that are leverage trading. So with a 1% trade, your liquidation is massively reduced, okay, to a very, very safe position. Whereas if we go, look, this trade has gone massively wrong, you need to close it. You've only got a 1 or 2 safety orders, and then it's broken down, lose that trade completely. It's fine. It's really, really not a big issue. Also, what's really, really important is you must follow the rules set out by the 1595ers Club. This has been back tested for years and years of data, not just in crypto, but on Forex as well. And we've tested a lot of the trades, back tested them, looked at historical information, right? So there's loads of stuff, loads of work that's gone into this. And what was said here is that it's really, really important that you do follow it. If you start becoming blasé and thinking, nice one, I'm a trader, I can do this by myself, you will get wrecked. Okay, if you start putting in more percentage trades than 1%, you'll probably get wrecked. And we don't want that. Okay, so when the days are boring and you're looking at TradingView and going, hang on a second, the price is going down, I could have shorted that. The reason why we don't short it is because the risk is too high. Okay, it's really, really simple as that. So we would never, ever entertain it. Never entertain it. We also have a community post as well, so you can all chat in between there, and people that like to post in their percentage gains as well. So it's great to see. There's Vanaleswa, they 3.99% profit on VeChain, and also Vanaleswa again with an 18.52% profit on Link. Well done. What else have we got? Kebab. Did someone say kebab? So yeah, those of you that are interested in seeing what it's all about, again, down the link in the description, click on the 1595 Trader Club and it'll invite you to the Discord where you can try it out and have a play with it and see how you get on with it. Okay. Ryan Hall, I missed most of the signals because of the time difference in Canada. We're working on that, Ryan. We are working on that. Okay, we are. We are increasing our we're increasing the team so that we're hopefully going to get, not soon, but one day we're going to get a 24-hour trading, so that there's not just myself and Rocket Robot in there. We're going to employ other people to do trading as well, and they'll go through rigorous testing and training, make sure that they abiding by the strict rules that we have, and so you can potentially get this 24/7 trading. So I understand, Ryan, the time difference in Canada, and we are working on it. We're aware of it. Okay, with us being a worldwide freaking community now, it's great. Billy James, I'm going to give it a go. Billy James, do you use USDT as the currency for TX? Yes, I do. I do use it. I do use USDT because I'm using Binance. Look, any kind of trading anyway, you should technically be using USDT because all of the trading view charts are in USDT, or the majority of them are anyway. So get your head around the US dollar. It is the predominant price across all Forex and trading markets. So once you start exercising your brain to figure out USDT, it just becomes really simple. It doesn't take long. Just start to change your mind on it. Johnny, when you sell your portfolio, do you put it into a stable coin? So yes, it goes into USD Tether. So I would put a trade on of 1%, let's say XRP, and then that 1% trade drops by 20%. So I'm in a 20% loss. I put a safety order in for another 1%, which brings my loss to -10. And then the price reverses and goes back up. And then I'm in a, let's say I'm in a 25% profit, which would potentially land me with a couple of dollars. And then close that trade when the 1595 system tells us to close it. And then instantly, all of that money moves from XRP, your input money that you are staking on that XRP at that moment in time, plus your profit, it drops back into USDT. So your money is constantly in stablecoin. It's just constantly sat there, and you're just accumulating it. That's basically how it works. So do you employ other people because you will be in Las Vegas? Yes. I am hoping to get to Vegas for the 27th of December. Currently trying to get through the whole buying a ticket and getting through the COVID situation. It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Plus the price is almost double for the flights, which is driving me absolutely crazy. But if it's not the 27th of December, it'll be New Year's Eve that I land in Las Vegas. And I'm going to be in Vegas for 3 weeks. So the CryptoBiTs will be going hopefully live whilst I'm in Las Vegas. If I can find a decent Wi-Fi point, I will be doing some live streams in Las Vegas from round about the 1st, 2nd of January up until the 20th of January. So there's going to be some really, really cool videos. I'm going to blog the whole journey. You a lot to watch and see basically what I get up to in Vegas. It's going to be great fun. And yeah, so end of next month, I will be in America. If any of you are in Las Vegas, then please come and say hi. And I'll be more than happy to meet up with you. And we'll go and do some blackjack on the tables and film it if we're allowed to, just like what Billy's saying. We'll do it. Why not? Be great fun. Cool. I will do this week. I will be like Bambi on ice. Don't worry, Billy. I will help you with it. I'll drop you some messages and guide you through it. Okay. The most frustrating thing, okay, is that we are that strict on the 1595 Trading Club that at the moment, when there's no volatility, the trades are slim. But when that volatility occurs, it is great fun. Holo poker. Amazing. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's have a look to see what Gala is doing, because Gala was absolutely flying. Oh my gosh! That's all right. It's on the daily. I was like, what? I literally just lost my brain then. I literally lost my brain. But it's all right. It's fine. We're consolidating at 25 cent. All right. 25 cent been a psychological number, obviously. We broke up to 20 cent and then came back down. Why? Because 20 cent is a psychological number. Breakout to 25 cent, consolidating. So where is your next stop if we keep going? Obviously, it is 30 cent. If we lose momentum, because it has broken out for quite a long time now, we come back down to that 20 cent and retest these prices again. So Gala, definitely the number one coin today. Absolutely flying with a gain of now 130% on the day. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Bitcoin just dropped more than 1% again in the last 1 hour. Yeah, it has. So, did tell you at the start of the show that we could expect more bearish momentum. The price could come down and retest this 59,500, or potentially come even lower, that 58,000 mark. So be prepared for some more ropey situations with Bitcoin. Is Gala a buy? Obviously not today, but in general. Well, if we was watching Gala, what would it have said to us? Okay, so if we ignore the breakout, would Gala have been a buying opportunity for us? Looking at the 15-minute, we had a huge breakout here, which brought the relative strength index up to 81. Not a great entry. Looking at the relative strength index here, we didn't even touch 30 RSI. We got very, very close to it before it started to be parabolic. So if we move to the 1 hour, was there an opportunity? And potentially, yes, there was one here. Right back on the 10th of November, when we had a huge dip down, brought the price down to 7 cent. We do the math. So from 7 cent all the way up to what the price is now, 240%. But yeah, you could argue the longer the base, the higher in space. It's there. The mass is there. There is a huge baseline happening with Gala. Had to go one way, totally broke out to the upside. Did it here. Longer the base, higher in space. But this is what you look like. This is what you look for in potential trades. Great example, I think, was Shiba. Yeah, by the freaking dip. Okay, there's Shiba. Can you see the base? This is what you're looking for. You're looking for this baseline here. All right, we did the work. Looking for a bullish breakout. But it didn't. It just consolidated across. Perfect baseline. Bam. Breakout to the upside. Okay, creating another baseline right now. Not telling you to get into Shiba, because look at the relative strength index. But what you do is what I've put here. Buy the freaking dips. There's an opportunity to buy the dip under the 30. Here's another one. And then here's another one. Okay, it's important that you start looking for these. They come out as a flash. Literally a flash warning. Boom, down. Telling me that the price could potentially come down to this price. But great to buy the dips. What happened? It's come down and retested that price. These are all warning wicks. Call them there. Warning wicks. Let's call them warning wicks from now on. Hot space is also very long. Let's have a look. Okay, so yes, it is long, But can you see how it's not a base? Okay, it's a downward. You look at that downward momentum that we've got there. So it's not a base, but I can see where you're going from, and it's great to call it, Fred. It is super great to call it. If we look at Gala, right, can you see how? Bring it in. How you have this almost perfect line. It is almost horizontal. Well, it is horizontal. And that is what you're looking for. You're looking for that almost perfect baseline. Now, if we go to hot and have a look at that, we're not seeing that at this moment in time. What we're seeing is go to daily. Trying to see where it was. Was it? Not either. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it was. So you've got this line here. Not perfect, but you are looking for a nice base. Longer the base, the higher in space, and it could be the start. Okay, it could be the start. You are looking here. There is the baseline here. So if we do potentially come back down, which we don't want that. That is certainly the start of a baseline there, which is quite very, very exciting. What we're waiting for now is beta. Pretty much the cat's out of the bag with hot. People are starting to know about it. They're sat waiting with endless amounts of money for when beta happens. But I see where you're going with that, with Fred, and it's great. It's great to shout. It's great to shout. XRP has dropped down, unfortunately, back down to that $1.09. Did have a really good breakout on the 8th of September up to $1.41 on the daily. But in terms of the 15-minute, not a lot is happening. There is nothing exciting right now about XRP. Coming down and just retesting the support line at $1.07. Boring. It's boring. It is boring. Opulus is up over 50% since you looked at it last, Johnny. That's ridiculous. Senix, but is XRP still bullish for you? Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm holding XRP for a long, long time. Okay, it's not even XRP for me. Not even considered about. Just keep stacking it. I bought XRP at 17 cents. So of course, the stuff that I bought at 17 cents, I'm just going to hodl that. That gives me such a huge multiplier every time it goes up 17 cents. Doing all right. But yes, I do see XRP being the dominant one. And there was some news out today about XRP. XRP news, only a couple of hours ago. Did see it. Can't seem to find the news, but there was some news to say that the XRP is with this SEC situation, it is going to get suppressed. Okay, we possibly could see us playing in between that $1.30 and the $1 for quite some time until the SEC does play about. But for me, that is great. That is great because it gives me opportunities to add to my bag. Right, if it drops below that $1, then yeah, it's going to be bearish for a long time, and we could potentially be going into a winter with XRP. I am not expecting miracles for XRP. In fact, if the price drops down, great, buy XRP at price. Do I expect XRP to disappear off to $5 anytime soon? No, because it's not participating in the bull market yet due to the SEC. Done kind of it's not done a lot, sadly. But eventually, XRP will be incredible. It'll be a massive contender in the crypto space. Massive contender. You've just got to have like ridiculous patience. I mean, patience where people could ask you a million times, you shouldn't be holding hot. Sorry, you shouldn't be holding XRP. Why are you holding XRP? The point where you just break down and go, all right, fine, I'll get rid of it. The patience of XRP has to be ridiculous, like rock solid, where it's almost like put it on a ledger and forget about it for XRP, but then just keep adding to it. Keep throwing bits in. Bits that you can afford, just chuck it in. The price of all these cryptocurrencies are mega cheap. Right? Some of them take off faster than the others. Look at Solana. We came in at $34. It's now $216. I do have, in my opinion, very big aspirations for XRP and Ripple. Although the SEC is big, it's only in America. Okay, they're still doing work across the world. They're still making contacts with financial companies all over the world to set up XRP or Ripple within those institutions. So it's not all doom and gloom. Not all doom and gloom. Crypto.com exploding. Yes, it's up 7.61% today. Brenton, Johnny, what are your top 5 altcoins to buy in the bear market? Woo! All right, let me think about this. Gala is flying gaming tokens on the main push this year. I bought Charlie's bag. What's going on, bro? Hey, Johnny, keep stacking the XRP and make some extra from the gaming coin craze. EQ, VRA, good buys today. Gala, goodbye, but not today. EQ and VRA, cheers for that. I bought Charlie's bags. We'll have a look at those. So EQ and VRA, if you go onto CoinMarketCap and have a look at those yourself, see if it's good. See if it's a good opportunity. But you're right. You're right. The gaming side of it is looking great at this moment in time. If the SEC shuts down XRP in the US, will XRP survive? Well, it will still survive. It just won't be as big as what we expected it to. And they'll have a lot of restrictions against them. And the problem is, right, it's not just XRP that this could come against. So if the SEC do win, they will start hammering down regulations on crypto, and that could be bad for crypto as a whole. Okay, the SEC have come with some ridiculous proposals, and they want extensions left, right, and center, which is almost like a bullying tactic for XRP. I don't like it. I don't think it's very nice. And the evidence that they are presenting to the table, they don't have that kind of evidence that they're saying that XRP have done. So I still think it is very much in the favor of XRP. XRP is a watershed case. Could be. Yeah, could be. So XRP will still do very, very well. But it's just a shame that it doesn't have... If it does fail in the US, it just won't do as well. But now they can't ask him off for extension. No, that's right. I think that ends in January. Get their evidence in, and if they don't, it will get thrown out. Okay, they would have nailed them by now. The SEC would have absolutely nailed it. Look at all the court cases that are going through with the SEC, and they're all settled very, very quickly. This one is just they're trying to get into crypto, and they're trying to manipulate the system so they can stick regulations on it in America. The regulation system in the US is so difficult. It is so incredibly difficult. And they've tried to see a loophole with Ripple, but the clever guys in Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, for example, has just gone, you're having a laugh, aren't you? This is going to be an easy one for us. So I'm not concerned about the SEC. If it turns out that they are found guilty, then it's going to be a big shock for me. I'm going to be like, what? Seriously? Some are saying that the Howey test will be replaced by the Ripple test. Nice. Nice. So when you think we will set, well, I would like to think that it all gets closed by the end of January and that we can participate in that last bull run by the end of it. So if it does, right, so this is what's going to happen. If the SEC lose and XRP win, that means that XRP can go back onto US exchanges. What does that mean? That's massive. That's massive for XRP. People are going to buy it like freaking candy off a shelf. It's going to be amazing. And you need to be a part of that. Not financial advice, but you've got to be a part of that. I'm lucky, right? I am so lucky I bought XRP at 17 cents. That, for me, it feels great. I feel in a great position right now at $1.09. I can deal with a bit of negative press for XRP. I can deal with a drop to 99 cents. But seriously, when they do win, and they will freaking win, because the SEC are a freaking joke when it comes to XRP, the price is going to stabilize at where it should be right now. And right now, in my opinion, XRP should be at least $4. At least $4, if not $5. So be prepared for a crazy, crazy pump. If bull run lasts till Q2 2022, I can stop working. Nice. I only hodl XRP, bought 0.52 euro. Yeah, XRP, right, is going to be incredible. It's going to be absolutely amazing. The person that you need to watch, and I love to talk about this guy, is Alex Cobb. If you go on to, just type on YouTube, Alex Cobb, have a look at his live stream. He is extremely comical. He is a great guy. Literally just talks XRP 24/7. He was talking about Gala tonight because the price Gala going up and XRP doing nothing. But in order to get your head around XRP, you've got to watch Alex Cobb. Seriously. He literally does everything. Everything XRP. And it is literally him. It's him that inspired me to create this. Okay? So that is my connection with going live, was because I was massively inspired by this guy called Alex Cobb, and I was like, this is awesome. I want to do this. So I did it, okay? Didn't undermine him, didn't open an XRP live stream. Why the frick would I do that? All right, I went for my second purchase coin, which was HOT. Knew that HOT is doing extremely well, and people needed to talk about HOT. There was no information about it. Nothing. Other than these crazy like people that create YouTube channels where it sounds like a robot's talking, saying HOT is going to increase by 20,000% in the next 2 days. All right. That is the story around the HoloTube. The HoloTube was created off the back of Alex Cobb because I'm obsessed with XRP. And here we go. So I love XRP. I'm a huge advocate of XRP. And I freaking love Alex Cobb. He's ace. He's ace to watch. It's fantastic to watch. So, Synex, good night. Thanks for your time. Welcome. Great to see you in the chat. So, anyway, 10 o'clock, team. Time for me to disappear and do my daily chores and do my homework ready for work tomorrow. I've had a great night. Okay, hopefully, when I upgrade my PC tomorrow, when my little card, USB-C card arrives, we should have an even better image. Color should be better. Oh, Brenton, top 5 alts. XRP, Solana, Avalanche, Ethereum and Bitcoin. HOT is a no-brainer, okay? HOT sits on its own pedestal because I've got the Holo ports. I'll have HOT, I'll have Holo fuel. But yeah, if I had to choose 5, XRP, Solana, Avalanche, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yeah, if I could choose more, I would stick to the CryptoBits favorites: Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Luna, Elrond, Avalanche. Okay, yeah, but I've been told top fives. But yeah, I would stick to the ones that we know, the ones that have been very, very successful for us. That is where I would be staying. Okay, if I wanted to expand that, V Chain, V Thor, 1inch. Okay. Beta launched yesterday. Buy the MEX tokens, guys. Okay, another one for you to have a look at. The MEX tokens. This is what I love about this community, is that we are not secretive of potential coins to fly. I told you about Rivian, okay? I told you about it, that this is going to be great because it is a Tesla contender. If you took on the challenge of Rivian and bought some Rivian at the price that I bought it at, which was $88, something like that. I can't remember. I think I bought it cheap. I bought it as soon as it was released after the initial token offering. So it was right down here, $99. Then sold it at 135. Sold it here. Look, 36.57% on Forex is ridiculous. It's a ridiculous price. 36.57. So we do get involved in some incredible coins that do take off, and people have made some incredible gains off the back of Solana, followed by Luna. Do you remember when I did that Luna chat in the hotel room? I couldn't not tell you. It was really important that we released that information about Luna back then. And I think it was something like $15. It was something ridiculous. It was mega cheap. Now it's at 43. Solana, we know, was at $34, up to 216. To be fair, I can't take credit for the Solana. It was Vanaleswa that saw it and was like, have a look at this. This could be incredible. Started doing my own research on it and was like, wow, this is going to freaking fly. And it did. Okay. Vanaleswa again with Avalanche. Avalanche has just hit its all-time high. AVAX, if you want the code. AVAX just hit its all-time high at $110. So again, another coin that we talk about, which has done extremely well. So whilst we're sat with Hot, just chilling, we've also given you some incredible cryptos that have done incredibly well. Okay, we've also given you some tokens that just sit on the sidelines. But that is how you play this game. How many are Matic? Yeah, I mean, they'll do well. They will do well. But how big do you want your portfolio? If you want a massive portfolio, stick 10% of your portfolio in all of your favorite coins. Or, like you say, get 5 or 6. Then increase that percentage. And then build up on the ones that you think, by doing your research, are going to be the best ones. Unless we're also pretty bullish on Atom. Let's just quickly have a look at Atom. Because Van Leswer does have a bit of good luck when it comes to looking at potential coins. Yeah, there was an opportunity to buy the dip here. $29.45. Again, I can't base putting into this without doing a little bit of research. But yeah, he's not wrong. Looking at the 1 hour, let's look at the 4 hour just to see where that dip goes. Okay, Wyckoff distribution, followed by Wyckoff accumulation, followed by Wyckoff distribution. So could come down. Great buying opportunity would be if it comes back and retests the $27. If it retests the $27, great. Awesome. Get yourself in. Brings your relative strength index down to 30. Great buying opportunity. Would you get in now? No, you wouldn't get in now. Okay. What you start to look at is patterns. So, yes, I see a pattern emerging. All right. So it could fly up and create an inverse head and shoulder, disappear off, neckline, boom, up to the upside. Possibility. There is port line. Bring that. If that breaks up to that, that could potentially see a rise. Yeah, could potentially see price hitting $41. Been up there before, so it's got to retest it. But yeah, Atom. Keep watching Atom. We'll see what happens. We'll leave that there. And if we remember to come back to it, we'll see what happens. I bought Charlie's bags. A friend of mine traded dog coins for just for fun and any extra dollars he can get. And he told me that after trading XR Doge, he can't go back to the ERC20 based dog coins because of the fees. XRP, baby. There we go. Yeah, the fees of Ethereum are ridiculous. And I got burnt on that trying to buy. What was it? I was trying to buy something and I went on MetaMask and it cost me $119 gas fees. Just ridiculous. Anyway. You have to make Zem a favorite. Okay, RS. Zem. RS has been in the crypto space right back since 2013, so don't ignore it. Don't ignore Zem. There's the baseline. So it is creating some sort of baseline here. Relative strength index. Well, again, you missed the diff. Again, we missed that diff. So we've only just missed dips, which is really frustrating. But yeah, Zem. Yeah, yet to really do anything. It's got to come back and retest the all-time high of 33 cents. So that is a move of 75%. Nothing to be sniffed at, if I'm honest. But again, do your own research. Have a look at it. Have a look at this ranging pattern. Have a look at your circulating supply. Base that against other crypto coins of a similar price that's doing very, very well, and try and work out where that price could potentially be in the future. I like to base XRP against HOT because HOT has almost twice the amount of circulating coins as XRP. So technically, during beta, HOT should be around the 50 cent mark. That's even with the SEC suppressing XRP, so that's a very modest price target of 50 cents. So, but yeah, the price is low because it's still not at beta. Brenton, I think it's really hard trying to pick the top 10 altcoins for the next bull run because most in the last one are so different. It's true. It is true. It is true. And there's lots of scam coins as well. Lots of scam coins. Okay. That's me done for tonight, team. I will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. I've had a really good night. It's been kind of different. We've gone through elemental chat and we've just basically winged tonight by looking at a load of different projects. But it's nice to have a really good night of HOT. And seriously, enjoy my time with you lot. It's great. Been a fun night. Looking forward to tomorrow night. I'll get prepared, have a look, see what's on the glass node, if there's anything that stands out. And in terms of Bitcoin, please be prepared for more bearish momentum. Okay, looks like it's going that way. So just be prepared for that 58k. If it happens, then I'm happy that we told you. If it doesn't happen and just consolidates, then we're safe, aren't we? Fred, bro, 11. I'll see. I've got a lot of work to do, but I'll drop you a text, Fred. See what time it gets to, but I've got a lot of work to do for day jobs. So I'll crack on with that. If not, you can play with Van Leswer if Van Leswer is free, because Van Leswer has 11. And if he's free, you could possibly play games with him. I'll drop you a text. Anyway, tomorrow, team, you absolute legends. Great to see you, and I will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Stay out of trouble, and until then, peace.